Hello, my love bugs, my honey bunnies, my bulas. Mwah. Mario West here. Welcome to Love, Truth, and Beauty, episode 308. And in today's video, I'm continuing with populating my 58 or more video series playlists by reading aloud a translation that has gone from Russian to Arabic to English of Hacking the Technogenic System by Vadim Zelen, who brought transurfing to the universe. And we hope that Vadim translates this book to English very soon. Until he does that, though, we will talk about it in English from other translations and with the personal efforts by my friends Moheel, Jawad, and Teodora, Salvia, who took it upon themselves to take on the task of sharing its wealth of knowledge, particularly during this time in our human history. So I'm doing my part to share this invaluable information that can be integrated into knowledge and further integrated into wisdom. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and allow me to read to you chapter 18 of Moheel, Jawad's, and Teodora Salvia's translation of Hacking the Technogenic System. This chapter is entitled I Saw the Rainbow. I decided that this time I will do something I did not do before, except rarely, and instead of the letters I receive that carry issues that need to be resolved, I will publish the success stories that have been achieved, and these are many stories, and a large book can be written about these. I think it is interesting for you to know how to achieve what others managed to achieve. We will summarize this chapter through the following points. Number 1, regarding transgression. I remember an event that happened to me a few years ago. For 10 years, I've been wearing a ring and hadn't taken it off my finger since I bought it when I was a teen, but it suddenly fell off my finger and was lost. Now, normally I would have thought I would mourn its loss, but for some reason, my thoughts went elsewhere. I don't know what happened, if what happened was a dream or reality, but I remember that I put my hand in my bag, and when I took it out of the bag, the ring was on my finger again. And at that moment, I didn't see anything strange about the situation, and I went on without thinking about it. Number 2, the following poem will be mentioned as it is. If your close friend suddenly starts having fun and he does not grieve nor mourn, and he stops swearing, I can tell you with confidence, he has become a transurfer. You say to him, the sky is dark and overcast. He says to you, it is friendly for money. Summer is over and it will rain. He answers you with a loud laugh, as if he is provoking us. The snow is falling. So soon the feast will come. There will be a brutal frost. This is suitable for the crops. Enough. Stay silent and don't object. The manager shouts and threatens, so the salary will be greater. You cut your socks off. Then new dress will come to you. Pay the prohibited parking fine. Wait for a new fine before lunch. Monday, the beginning of a good life. The whole week will be fine. Did the employer fire you? Don't be sad. You will be blessed with love. The dog moved its tail for you? Still money is on its way, and the dog already knows this. The cat has wiped on your ear? You will surely be in honey. All events lead to happiness. The roof of the house has fallen, so you're moving to a new house. All roads lead to Rome and to the sea. I haven't discussed it in a while, and today it is like a bird on the waves of fortune set off. He changes everything, and he changes himself. He distances himself and distances himself. Don't run after it. You don't need to. Is your reality and you? It is your reality, and you are close to it. What's wrong with the sky being dark? In Egypt, there is warmth and peace. Summer's over, it will rain. We will pass the exams quickly. We'll pull our shoelaces. Spring is coming. You don't have shoes? Buy what you like. All diseases lead to an increase in age. You are 90 years old, so you will reach to 100 years old. Life in general leads to success. We live, that means we are fortunate, all of us. Without exception, we are fortunate and without limits. And therein lies the whole transurfing. Certainly. Number 3, the rainbow has given me the following thought. In these 10 minutes in which it appeared, It was generally seen by few, as it always does. Some are on their way somewhere. Some are shopping, some are sleeping, some are drinking vodka, and I have seen a rainbow, and maybe this is happiness itself. Transurfing helped my son with his studies and with his homework after he was neglectful and spends most of his time playing video games, internet games, and on social media. Number 5, my goal was to buy a specific car, and after a while, I bought the same car that I intended to get, but a newer model with better specifications and also more expensive car. Number 6, a year and a half ago, I stopped drinking all kinds of alcohol automatically and according to a prior intention, and then switched to the live food system. I achieved this thing. Thanks to reading the Transurfing books, my health became completely different. I lost 20 kilograms of my weight and became more bright, energetic, and strong. Number 7, I went to a cake making contest and won the contest, even though it was my first time making a cake. Number 8, I can't say that I've completely switched to a live diet. I eat foods cooked with fire, but I eat more vegetables and fruits and less salty fish. I am 48 years old. My energy level has gone up. My weight has gone down. My mood has improved. I do more active exercises. I can see the light around people, and I can distinguish between different colors somehow. The surprising thing is that we live in a world where creatures radiate light. And I have read about this thing, but I did not imagine that it would happen to me to see it. Number 9, I have really succeeded in changing many things in my life. For example, instead of seeking money as before, money comes to me by itself. Number 10, I used to be like a tied pony. I could not lift my head, but now I have 2 wings. I am free like a child, and there's nothing more important in my life than caring for spiritual peace and psychological tranquility, and these are in best condition for me. Number 11, last month I turned 40, and instead of feeling like my life was over, I had a feeling that everything was just beginning. Number 12, the sad thing is to see people around you blind. And if you give them the miracle of transurfing as a gift, to see that they do not understand what they are reading. Number 13, when I started reading your first book, it amazed me that what you wrote is well known and understood by me. And in my childhood, around the age of 12 to 14 years old, I could do all this. But of course, I did not know all the details, but I intuitively managed to do it. But later, I was forced to take into account rationality in my behavior more and more. Number 14, when I read the book Transurfing about 2 years ago, I never dreamed that I could travel abroad, and now I'm in London. Number 15, when all this happiness fell on my head, it surprised me and I was confused the first time. Of course, I intended to own all of this, but right now, so fast and easy, an intention is achieved when we are clear and precise about the timing we intend to obtain. Number 16, the soul lived, the soul suffered. The soul longed and yelled, calling. The soul aspires to be free. It flies, dreams to love, and to not remember the grudge, but to see the light of the universe. But the thoughts came to my head all of a sudden and invited the rationale to advise. Don't believe, it's not necessarily, it will never happen. Come down to earth, enough wishes. How often the mind exhorts us and teaches us how to build hell. But soul, it strives always and in everything to build paradise. Number 17. I read a lot and could not stop reading and found the answers to all the questions, including those that I could not formulate. Everything I have read has been gathered into one giant system, and there are no obstacles in it. Number 18, I always said that the reason for my suffering was my nature or the chaos I live in and the things like that. But then I understood that there's so many things that we don't usually think they exist, such as the nutrition system, for example. And from this point, I understood that every person can change their reality. This book will include another chapter and contain comments from readers about the effectiveness of the natural diet in changing the world fundamentally. Note, by the end of this chapter, we finished the second part of this book, which is named The Technical Environment. And we will start working on doing on the third part of the book, which is named The Biotic Environment. And in chapter 19, called Urgent Matters, this book contains 4 parts, and each part contains several chapters. Okay, my loves, that is my speech. I hope you enjoyed my reading of chapter 18, okay, which marks the end of part 2. The next read is chapter 19, Urgent Matters, which begins part 3 of this 4-part book. Now, please help me grow my channel by giving this video a thumbs up and leaving a comment in the comments box below or in private. Please share this video with your communities, friends, family members, and on social media platforms. If you would benefit from this content, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all settings so that when I upload on YouTube, the YouTube will let you know. And if you find value, enjoy, or benefit, or at least are entertained by my content and videos, won't you please consider supporting my work through a donation? My PayPal link is below, and you can also help support my work by buying me the proverbial cup of coffee on my coffee.com/Dakini Kiss link. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me, with your participation and focused attention. I really do appreciate it. I cannot do this work without you, and I do this work for those of you knowing you're so much more than what the matrix defines you to be. So until next time, my dear hearts, always act from love outside of the matrix, from your center screen, composing a brand new reality, quantum jumping all of your lifelines so that you can all be the love that you are. You can share your love, create, make art, make music, make love, and you can all help me repopulate the true quantum field creation field universe. Here's to love, truth, and beauty, my beautiful waking gods and goddesses. Mwah.